Hi, and I'm most excited about the fact that finally we have our King Protea week. So if a few of you are kind of new to the service, you might not realize that this is a once a year box. This is because King Proteas take around 4 years to grow. So there's only once a year an opportunity for us to cut as many stems as we need to be able to include them in the boxes, and that is happening this week. I also thought to make it extra special, we'd put in 3 Proteas in total into this box. And you might know that it's Pincushion Protea time 2. So from Nathan, we've also sourced a red Pincushion Protea and a kind of a corally orange Pincushion Protea. We then have Status, which is grown in Santa Cruz County. We have 1 rose, and you might have this colour tone, or you might have a lighter colour tone. There is actually a rose shortage at the moment, so roses are pretty sparse. So we've kind of blended a couple of varieties together for this box. And then eucalyptus. So I also love the fact that we're supporting our local growers hugely at the moment. And don't forget that every box we sell, it means that we're able to buy more and more volume from them. So please, 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 please keep spreading the word about our business and sharing the story of our story with your friends. Without further ado, the instructions for this box are really easy. So I've actually chosen our Jessica vase, which is slightly taller. You can use the garden vase too, but I would suggest that it's nice to keep the Proteas taller if you can. The eucalyptus, we're going to start with first. Just give the ends of the eucalyptus a fresh cut. You want to ideally strip any leaves that are going to fall below the waterline. This eucalyptus is pretty sticky because that's one of the challenges with local eucalyptus, especially when it's been quite warm, is it starts to soften up and its oils start to loosen a little bit. So you will get it on your fingers. If it gets super sticky, I find hand sanitizer works really well to get rid of the residue. So just work through piece by piece and then stripping the leaves. And then I think a really nice approach for this one is actually kind of putting all of the greenery at the back of the vase. So what I would suggest doing is kind of grouping them together and then just letting them create like a natural shape on their own. So we want it to look really authentic. So once we've done that, you're going to take the King Protea. Now, one of the things is you might have a stem, I actually have chosen a skinnier stem, you might have one that's a bit wider. If it's really wide, I'd suggest snapping it and then cleaning up around the edge, because it's actually, some of them can be really hard to cut, but you just want to give like a fresh cut to the end. Don't cut too much off. This Protea is a week old and it's from the same farmer that yours have been sourced from. So I just wanted to show you like how much they open out, and this will hold for weeks and weeks and weeks. So when you get it, it's probably going to be a little bit more like this. And then through the course of the week, it's going to open into the kind of the natural King Protea shape. And then what I think is nice is just, we really want this kind of front and center. So I've literally just rested mine above the rim of the vase, like right in the middle. The pin cushions, again, just strip the leaves that fall below the waterline. Cut the ends a little bit, just to give them a fresh cut. And then I think it's nice with these to kind of position them around the Protea like this. See, that one can move back a little bit. This one can go here, like so. The rose next. So with all roses, you just want to remove any of the outer petals that are curling or browning. You can blow into the middle of the rose, strip the leaves from the stem and give it a fresh cut, and then really you just want to blend it in anywhere that you see a gap. It is a very full arrangement, so you want to try and find space for it in and around where the eucalyptus is, like so. Don't move that there actually. This piece, if you have a piece like this which is just kind of starting to get in the way, one of the things you can do is cut them off from the middle, and then what I would do is just add it around the outside. No piece should go to waste. You can just add them in around the edge just to give them a little bit more shape. Finally, the status. So with the status, what I suggest doing with this is we want to break it up into smaller, more manageable pieces. So work your way through each stem, just cutting it into single pieces. And then from there, you can just add it all around the arrangement. You know, anywhere that you see a space for it, you can just add it in. It helps to break up, and kind of, because it's this nice purple color tone too, it really helps to like introduce some color throughout, which is pretty cool. And there we have it, the King Protea with 3 proteas. An arrangement, honestly, that will last you for months and months, so enjoy. And yeah, please share the love. And thank you for giving our special blooms a home this week.